This is Terry Bierwirth. I'm with Second Story Consultants. I'm back again, and this is my last interview of the day. We're in the welding section, just talking to a student here. I'm sorry about that. No, don't be sorry. Danielle Shirtliff is her name. And Danielle, if you just say hi, to my wonderful audience here. I just wanted to ask you a little bit about how did you, especially as a female, get into this program?
Well, I wanted to actually do scuba diving, something with scuba diving, and but scuba divers don't make a lot of money.
Wow.
And so I was like, what can I do with scuba diving? So I thought underwater welding.
Wow.
And so, but I just moved here to Oregon from Utah.
Okay.
So I couldn't just uproot myself again and move to Seattle where they do have one. So I already know how to scuba dive.
Wow.
So I was like, welding, combine the two later. But as I got here, you know, it's really intimidating sometimes because it is a male-dominant workforce. But
Do you think that's changing at all? Do you think people are becoming more accepting? Because frankly, they can't be very picky nowadays because they really need workers. And so I just think that hopefully the trades are completely opening up to everybody. I mean, do you feel the kind of that?
they are. When I came in here, I thought I would be the only girl.
Oh, wow.
Like I was like, I'm gonna be the only girl, and that's how it's gonna be. Like I'm gonna have to work harder because I'm gonna have to prove myself.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I came in here, there was like 3 other girls in my class, and all the guy teachers thought it was awesome.
Nice.
Like they loved it. They're like, oh, that's so awesome. And people say that girls sometimes are better welders. So
That's what I've heard. You're more detailed. I've heard more detailed oriented.
yes.
You know, and so you probably listen. Not that men don't listen, but you probably listen.
Well, and also, you know, my first day, I don't know how to set up this machine.
Right.
So I'm more inclined to go, hey, I need help.
Right.
Instead of guys where they're like,
I can do this.
you know. So exactly.
So what kind of? So you said underwater welding. What kind of job prospects are out there for underwater welders? That's so specialized and so cool. I think.
I'm not sure if there's any specifically here.
Okay.
But definitely like in Florida, Seattle. I guess there are because we're on the coast.
Right.
Or like international, like offshore.
Oh, nice.
Just like a lot of like, you know, but it is really dangerous. They can only do for like 8 years.
Right.
Because like of the pressure.
Okay. Wow.
But yeah,
Wow, that's interesting. And so that's what you want to do when you're done.
definitely.
Do you want to do international travel? I mean, is that something that would you want to move across and work overseas? I'm sure you'd get paid probably more.
It would be really awesome if I could, but I have a daughter.
Oh, okay.
She's 5, so
Nice.
I don't think I can uproot her everywhere I go.
That's
so
right.
you
That's
know,
right. Yeah.
so I
yeah.
gotta think of her. So maybe, I mean, maybe if like San Diego has like a place where I could stay there,
Right.
you know what I mean? Have a
Yeah.
house there and
Right.
like, you know. But if not, like, I mean, I want to maybe do some like iron work, like
great.
build buildings.
Great.
Stand on skyscrapers, you know, just like up in the air, tied off. Hopefully, like I don't die, you know. But-
Yeah. Well, I mean, we could all be hitting a car, you know, in
Right.
today. So I
Right.
mean, it's very. It depends. I know. I'm not trivializing what you do because it is dangerous, but you guys are trained. You gals are trained, and it's not like me going out and welding. I mean, you're trained, so hopefully you've got the best training that you can possibly get.
Yeah, I've learned so much here. Like we learned to use the forklift last year. We have like a little trainer card. We use the overhead crane
Nice.
there,
Oh,
and
nice.
like the safety stuff of like how to like properly hoist things up.
Oh,
and
cool.
How they should be angled and everything like that.
That's cool.
Here we learned so many different processes. We learned like stick welding.
I'm gonna go over here.
Which is all the way over there.
Okay.
And then we learned wire welding.
Wow.
And
Okay.
we learned TIG, which is it's you have like a torch and you feed your filler material in.
Okay.
Rather where like MIG is just through a gun,
Yeah.
and in stick you literally have like a
Oh, that's cool. Thank you.
like a bunch of rods.
Oh, wow.
And they're all different kinds. They all have different like properties of like, but like you just put it in a gun,
Yeah.
and then you just start like,
Oh, that's great.
and it gets shorter as you go, so you gotta like keep your angle like correctly.
Wow.
It's kind of hard, but like once you get it, you get it.
How long have you been in the program?
This is my third term doing it, but
Okay.
I started doing single skills class
Okay.
in springtime like last year.
Great.
And what single skills is that if you're interested in welding, you can come here, take either 1 to 4 credits. So if you're like, I'm not really sure, I don't know, just take like 1 credit, and the further you go on, you can kind of bump that up.
So you're kind of testing the waters, as it were.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you can either do TIG, or you can do wire welding, or you can do stick.
Okay.
And we are offering summer classes too. So,
Oh, nice. That's awesome.
anybody can take them.
Awesome.
You can take them,
Wow.
like anyone.
That's great.
There's like no age discrimination. So like, I've had some older women come in here and like learn, and it's pretty awesome.
Oh, that's cool.
Like, all right,
That's great.
But
Great. Well, tell me a little bit about you personally. So you're originally from Utah. How long ago did you graduate from high school?
in 2011.
Okay, 2011. And so what did you do right after high school? What was your plan? Did you have a plan, and then maybe things changed, or is this part of the plan that was in high school?
No, so what happened was I got out of high school, and like any high school, well not any, but a lot of them, they don't know what they want to do.
Right.
I had a bit of a problem with mental illness, like depression a lot.
Sure.
And my parents actually put me in like a program.
Okay.
When I was 17, they took me out of high school and they brought me into this program, and I was there for like 11 months before I turned 18, and left against their wishes, but I left. I was 18, I could do what I want. You
Sure.
know? And then I got a job at a call center, and I was working there from age 18 to just like age 24. Like I got really bad into drugs.
Oh,
like
wow.
really bad.
Oh, wow.
To where my daughter, my dad asked for guardianship of her, and I thankfully then I was logical enough then to see that she wasn't really safe with me. So they got guardianship of her. It just was really bad in Utah, and my dad just packed up all my stuff, moved me here to Oregon, and was like, good luck, hopefully you survive.
Wow.
And that was it for me. I was like, I don't want to live like this anymore. Like, I don't, want to go like try and find money to like support my habit,
Wow.
And so,
Is that how you found welding?
I kind of floundered around here a little bit. I got into a call center because that's how I knew what to do.
Sure.
But they closed down.
Yeah.
It was Sykes. I don't know if anybody,
No.
And it was like AT&T.
Okay.
So they closed down their call center, and I was like, what am I gonna do?
Right.
So I'm like, well, I should go to school for art, because I love art. I really do. But then I, got that whole underwater welding thing into mind, because I really just wanted to do scuba diving.
How did you want to do scuba diving? Where did that come from?
Oh, I've been scuba diving since I was like 14.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
All right. I didn't know
Sorry.
the connection. No, it's okay. I'm asking you all
assume
kinds
you
of
know.
questions. No. Well, so do you see that this is just a great path for people, anybody, with, somebody that might be stuck in a background and just think that there's no way to pull themselves out? It sounds like you've come a long way, which is a phenomenal story.
It's definitely a confidence builder working here.
Absolutely.
I know how to fabricate stuff. I know how to measure things correctly. I know how to fit up stuff, and I'm, oh, that would be really good to, do that kind of process with. And
Great.
our teachers here are like awesome. Like
Nice.
they really care about us. They really want us to like succeed, and they like know each person like individually where they're like, oh, they can do better. They can do better.
That's great.
So,
Great.
Do
Do a shout out to your teachers. Who
Yeah.
are they?
Al Lasky is my teacher. He's actually retiring this year,
Oh,
so I am like
no.
lucky to have had him because he's an awesome teacher.
Oh, wow.
And then Doug Ford
Okay.
is another. He's a second year teacher. He might be the first year teacher. We don't know. It's all up in shambles.
Okay.
And then Bob, he was my first teacher ever, and he's like a really good teacher. And those are all the teachers that I've had with welding.
That's
So
great.
They're really good guys, and they really care about everybody and their success. And
Well, great.
so,
Well, that's awesome, Danielle. I really, really appreciate your story and sharing it with so many people that I want to share it with. If you could talk to, other high school kids, or high school kids, I should say, what are some of the things that you could say that, maybe get them into more of a faster track maybe than you did, although everything happens in your own time. But what could, like let's say there's a 9th grader right now, what could you say to that person if they say, man, I really like her and I like what she's doing? What advice would you give to them?
just ask questions. Nobody knows anything pretty much, and school is for learning.
Yes.
Nobody goes to school because they already know what to do. So, if you want something, like whether that be welding or any other of the trades, like it's an awesome thing to get into, and it's a lifelong career. And like even if you move, you have that thing with you going there. But just believe in yourself. Everything takes practice. I can't tell you how many times I've messed up, and but I'm a good welder now.
Wow.
If you ask Bob, we always joke about it because I didn't know what I was doing, but I keep showing him these welds, and he's like, but now I'm a good welder. So it's really good. It just takes practice, and just keep going with it.
Awesome. Thank you, Danielle. I'm going to close it. Thank you so much. That ends my time here. That was a great story. Danielle was really open and telling us about what her life is about and what it means, and she has a daughter, and it's so exciting. So again, this is Terry with Second Story Consultants, and I'm done for the day at Advanced Technology, Diesel and Manufacturing and Welding Days out at LCC. Thanks, and have a good one.